save it for the night. But I got a couple of other things I want to talk about in addition to that. Oh Lord, this traffic is horrendous today on a Friday. Why don't anybody ever go home early for a change sometime? Damn. I hope you know you see me coming. Anyway, keep that thing straight. Anyway, I was watching. What the fuck are these people doing today? Wow. They can't drive, they can't back up, they can't park. Boy, I tell you, if it ain't one thing or another in the DMV, these people cannot. Alright, here we go. Alright, anyway, what I was gonna say, there were some comments about the OJ parole hearing, and I might have mentioned it yesterday, where OJ actually said that his intention was just to get the stuff back that was rightfully his. Now, here's the thing: they call it a robbery, but how you gonna call something a robbery if the stuff that was taken that was taken by somebody else that belonged to you is in their room and you wanted to go out back and retrieve it? Didn't understand that. Didn't understand it at all. All right, but here's the thing: O.J. Simpson is about to be a free man in October. All right. Somebody gave a very sound advice. Alan Dershowitz, a noted legal attorney. The best advice that anybody I heard give O.J. since this parole hearing happened, and that is stay out of the limelight. Just go out and live the rest of your life out quietly. And I couldn't agree more. You know, you've seen what fame has done for you on both the good side and the bad side of it. Dude, go out there and enjoy your life. Just continue to be the model citizen that you need to be. And that's it. You know, just move out of the spotlight. You don't need the spotlight anymore. You've done it all. You know. But that brings to my attention. And yeah, of course, I'm going to talk about y'all. I'm going to talk about the sisters, man, because, you know, I'm finding out that black men, even good black men, you know, with the best of intentions, always get fucked over. I had a cousin one time that told me a story about that. Some woman in the office, I don't know if she had a thing for him or whatever, and try to get him in trouble. I don't remember exactly what happened, but it's happened to me too a few times over the years, you know. And I find out more and more that you got sisters out here, they'll see a good brother, all right? They'll see he doing good with the girl he with or whatever, and they always try and throw a monkey in a wrench, if not in a relationship, in whatever you're doing. Just either to get attention or just to fuck with you all together, just because they're not involved with you. I had women do that before. I had a woman told me that she did. She knows she's one. You know, I wanted somebody just like, okay, but I'm me and you can't have me because I'm with somebody else. You know, I just don't understand it, man. The things women do to get attention and the things women just do just to be dirty as fuck. I just don't get it. You know? And no matter how nice you try to be or whatever, and it's like, man, come on now. It's just totally stupid. It's totally stupid. It's totally stupid. Why does dude try to outrage me? Man, what's wrong with these people on these roads, man? You have to be out front when I was already in front of you. I mean, really? It's just like, oh, it's a problem. And it's not road rage. Well, it may be road rage on that part. I'm not doing anything. But it's just ridiculous, man. I'm glad I started going to the gym, man, because I'm telling you, I need something to really relax my mind or unwind my mind from the daily bullshit. Man, I know it's 326. Jeez. I was like, well, I guess I had to go to the other gym. One of them like I said, there are a lot of brothers like myself that have the best of intentions when they do things with women, whether it be work or play or whatever, and you got that element woman that's going to try to get over or throw you in the bus for some stupid ass strange reason. One call for a reason. Just because they know they can or they think they can. Depending on the person. And it's a shame. Y'all wonder why we can't get why black men don't want black women no more. And you know what? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my old lady. My old lady is the best thing ever happened to me. But I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. It started out very rocky the first 5 years. First 5 years, I call a lot of hell. I mean, a lot of hell. You know, I don't have a problem saying that. I got over it eventually, but I caught hell. You know, maybe not quite the hell that some other brothers of mine I caught, but I caught it. And to me, it was to a point where I was just going to just say, you know, the hell with black women. I'm just going to give me a white one. And I was actually at that point. I was going to just say, I'm going to give me a white woman. You know? Or give me some other woman under the system. That's for damn sure. I was hell-bent on it. I really was. You know? And I know a lot of brothers deal with issues like that with these women. And some baby mamas as well. You know? And like I said before, I don't blame most of these guys for going with white women. I mean, or women of other colors. I don't blame them. I really, personally don't blame them at all. Matter of fact, more power to them. And I say that for a lot of reasons. Because, number one, no matter what you do, that woman's never going to be happy. She's never going to be satisfied. She's going to always be looking for the next best thing. Because the last thing you did wasn't good enough. And it wasn't good enough then, it won't be good enough now. That's what they do. They're so typical, you know. And I'm thinking, honestly, a lot of this was taught. I know you see me here. A lot of this was taught by the feminist movement, where they say, man, this ain't good enough. I can do better by myself. You know, and the rest is history. You know, black women to this day have never been right from that point on. I mean, that's the absolute truth. Really? They ain't never been right from that point on. Never been right. They always had attitudes. I mean, I probably got more attitudes now than ever. You know, seriously. And it's just to a point where it's like, man, really? And some brothers, I've been told, and a buddy of mine said he can't stand working around black women. I've heard quite a few men say that, and I can understand where they're coming from, because I've had bad experiences working with black women myself. You know, and it's the weird part about it. It ain't the ones that, you know, it's mostly the ones that claim that I can't stand, but they really like you. That's the weird part about it, because I've had women in many circumstances of jobs I've worked at over the last 20 some odd, 30 some odd years, where they always say one thing, but they really mean another. But that don't mean you can act on it, because sometimes they can be setting you up for sexual harassment, which leads to this understatement, you don't eat where you shit. You know, never, 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 ever, 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 never, ever even remotely do that, because you will get roasted and you'll likely lose your job. And even if you're not doing anything with them at all, if it's just a casual talk or whatever, you still get fucked with. You still get fucked with. You know, and that ain't right either. You know, and you know why? Because black women get away with everything. They get away with all kinds of shit. They do. I mean, I'll just state facts. They absolutely do. They get away with every fucking thing. Yep. They have it's a long history of it. Yep. They come up with excuses Atlanta, of all places, just so she could go get her hair done. Yeah. And a county sheriff had nerve to mouth. Well, it wasn't intentional. Man, if that bullshit wasn't intentional, then what the fuck was murder? You know, really? What the fuck is murder if that wasn't intentional? That makes no sense. That goes to show you, even unfit mother like that bitch still could get away with murder. Literally. There was an incident right out here in the DMV in Maryland, in Montgomery County, several years ago. There's a woman who had, I guess she had a kid, and I think she drowned the baby in the pool, and somehow or another she got I don't think her sentence was suspended or something, and she went to a mental evaluation and all of that, and passed it, and eventually she got let go. And then she turned around, had another kid, and did almost, and I think they killed that, but she killed that baby too. You know, I'm like, come on now. And then you got cases of other women talking about, well, the woman was mentally stable, she had 4 kids, 5 kids, and blah blah blah, and she didn't know any better. That's what I'm talking about. That's insane. That's insane. It's totally insane, man. I can't believe the bullshit that goes on. And like I said, I'm going to give some props to Tommy Sotomayor, man. Because I kid you not. Tommy, yeah, there's some issues about Tommy that, you know, as far as some subjects that he talk about that I do question. I don't agree with everything he said, but the one thing he honestly says that I agree with more than anything is about how fucked up black women are today. I've heard cousins say it, uncles say it, my father said it, brothers say it, sons, everybody. You know, we love our sisters, but we don't love the bullshit that goes with the territory. Can't stand it. Can't stand it. You know? You really think, well, yeah, just can't stand it. I just don't like the territory, the bullshit that goes with the territory. That's all. You know, you gotta play them head games and shit, and it's like, it's a different world. What do you call it? The BT 1000? And then people get mad at them all, well, you a self-hating black because you talk bad about your sisters. You goddamn right I talk bad about them. Because some of them are just fucked up. Let's be real about that. You gotta point out the bad. Hell. That's like eating a sack of peanuts, and you got a number of them that are rotten, and then the others are good. Then you're like, oh, well, hey, they're all good. Just eat them anyway. You can't sit there and say that. You can't lump in, you can't sit there and say that because you got element of sisters that are rotten to the core and fucked up, and do rotten shit just like dudes and not worse, and not call them out. You gotta call them out. You know? That doesn't make you self-hating black. It just makes you conscious about your community and consciously aware about what the things that's going on in the community, both good and bad. But no, you're not supposed to say anything about it. You're supposed to tell like everybody's good. Everybody ain't good. You know, let's be real. Not all white people are bad. Not all black people are good. Let's be honest about that. That's just the facts. You know? I wish we did have a world full of good people, man. I'd be loving it. That's not how the world works, unfortunately. You know? It's just not. I wish it did, but it don't. You know? That's what really pissed me off about people who actually rail against Tommy, just because Tommy has an opinion about what he sees that's wrong with the black community. And he's totally right. He's totally right. You know? And, you know, and like I said, I stand firm with him on that. That one issue for damn sure. You know? You ain't gotta believe me. You ain't gotta believe him. Just look at the headlines. I hear about shit like this every day, if not every week. I hear about at least 3 stories every week about black women knocking off kids. Every week. You know? And I know you're going to say, well, guys, do we kids? Yeah, you do hear about it. You don't hear about it much. You do about the women, though. worse stewards of children. They are. You know. But what he said, boy, Reese saying Terminator, it can't be bargained with, it can't be reasoned with, it doesn't feel pity or fear, and it absolutely will not stop ever until you're dead. I mean, I like the line, but seriously, he's totally right. That's how they are. They don't care. And I'm not saying, and I'll be honest, we know we're not talking about all black women. We're talking about a lot of them, though, but we ain't talking about all of them. You know? We're talking about a majority of them, but we ain't talking about all of them. You know? And, you know, but that tripped me out more of people talking about, oh, yeah, you just self-hate black because you talk about your race. Everybody talks about their race. You know? Jewish comedians talk about the race all the time. You ever listen to Margaret Cho? She talk about her culture all the time. Seriously? Who was that comedian? Freddie Prinze. God rest his soul. Y'all ain't know who he is. Look him up. He did the same thing. He talked about his culture all the time. Look at what's that dude named Blackman? The African comedian. Blackman. I forgot his first name. You know. He talk about his culture all the time. He talk about American culture and African culture. Come on now. You know? And he's funny as shit. You know? That's why I said black people are kind of a contradiction, because, hell, we do it in comedy all the time. So, comedians who are black talk about something they know. And basically, that's what the fuck I'm doing, too. People just don't get it, man. Y'all just simply don't get it. And nor do you want to. You want to be able to cherry pick whatever subject you want to talk about, and the rest you like, oh, I don't know anything about that. Trust me, I know somebody personally like that. They do it all the time. They start a subject with you, you pontificate on the subject, and then all of a sudden they want to change up. They don't want to say anything else about it, and they constantly do that. Yep. Black people are known for not wanting to be honest with themselves about anything other than bullshit. Real talk. I see it happen way too much. Way too damn much. Real talk. You know? In lies the problem. Because we don't want to address it. We want everybody else to address it. It's like we put on blinders. Okay? Or we put on blindfold. We hear what you're saying, but we really don't want to see what you're talking about. You know? That's our culture. We really don't want to see where you're coming from. Nor do we care. But if you help us out, we're good to go. That's the mentality. You know? And I can also say this. That's why I don't have 3 friends right now. I mean, well, currently, I don't. And that's mainly because I don't, you know, I hate to say it. I don't trust people. I don't trust my people not like that anymore. Not like it used to. I don't. I'm being totally serious. I don't. Because we've dogged each other out so bad over the years. You know, we did each other in so bad over the years. Especially the last 50 years, man. We just dogged each other, man. You know, we stopped caring about our people, man. The only thing you see care is when people die. And that in itself, I think, is fucked up. You gonna wait till somebody die before you decide to have a heart? Really? What about now? What about now? You know? Oh boy. This DJ Wolf. That's all I gotta say about it right now. Of course, questions or comments, always welcome. Trust me on that. Good, bad, indifferent, I don't care. As long as you got an opinion about it, I'm fine with that. For All To Hear TV, of course on YouTube. For All To Hear on Twitter. For All To Hear gmail.com. For All To Hear on Facebook. DJ Wolf Live on Facebook. And DJ Wolf on Wolf. Let me go get my workout on and relieve the stress. Woosah. All right, guys. This is DJ Wolf. I got more to say on back.